EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Bankers Life Fieldhouse, tonight it's the Indiana Pacers taking on the Atlanta Hawks. The opening tip won by the Pacers as we get underway in downtown Indianapolis. To Oladipo. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to appear in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Here comes the screen. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw up and good. A 3-point play right at the start, and it's 3-0. To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. Missed his first. That one goes.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Down low for Turner. Nice pass to get things going.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Oladipo. And the basket good at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be.
Hawks have it. Five to shoot for Atlanta. To Monroe. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Count the basket inside.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Screen coming. Trae Young. Trying to cash in. Doesn't get the bounce.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Here comes the screen. Turner. short jumper stays out. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. To Oladipo. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Evan Turner picked up by T.J. Warren. Missed a wide open look.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Oladipo. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. To Trae Young. Has a look. Can't connect. Here comes the screen. To Turner. To Oladipo. Has a chance. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
That's what happens when you don't force shots. They were patient, they used almost the entire shot clock, and at the end, they got a wide open look.
Trae Young. To Monroe. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Pacers control. Shot from the lane won't go. 4-3. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here comes the screen. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Miles Turner snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Lynn. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Turner. Oh, he had him there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc and drains it.
I hope everyone here knows the goal. Sharing is caring.
Lynn with it. They're down 3. Screen coming. To Monroe. Turns and slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Oh, had him going there for a second. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Gets a shot up off the mark with the interception. That pass stolen by the Hawks. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Pacers with the possession. Oladipo. Oh, he had him there for a second. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. To Jeremy Lin. Working hard on the glass. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And for the money Crab got, he better be a professional scorer. Getting it done the hard way.
Now the Pacers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Brogdon. Now a steal by Atlanta. The shot, almost. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
And a backcourt violation. To Lin. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Indiana with the basketball. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
To Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
To Brogdon for three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Won't go. Good look that time, but off the mark. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
It's Indiana basketball. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. 5 on the shot clock. Runner here won't go. From long range. Rebound taken by Parsons. To Kevin Herter. Jeremy Lin. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You know, he may not show up in your feed all the time with the crazy highlights, but he's one of the most underrated creative shot makers we have in this game.
Brogdon. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Lin. To Kevin Herter. Lets it fly from long range. It's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Oh, he missed a short one there. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Hawks with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Lin with it. Lead stands at 7. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. No good. Defense catching a break there. Out of bounds. Last touch by Doug McDermott.
Screen.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. It remains Pacers basketball.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Oladipo. Nice pass to set things up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Lin. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Kicks it around the perimeter to Kevin Herter. Miles Turner able to recover with the block. Slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Trae Young. Pacers have it. To Brogdon. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Trae Young. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. It goes down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Brogdon. Gets a look. Can't hit. Oh, had him going there for a second. Here comes the screen. Goes to the left side. Not that time.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Down low to Monroe. Oh, he had it.
That's me. I got ball.
Turner. And count the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Knocked loose. Pacers have it. From the painted area, won't go down. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Here comes the screen. John Collins sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Off the mark.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Pacers control. Tough make through traffic.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25+ assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
To the rim. Turner.
Coming left, 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 left.
Five to shoot for Indiana. Not that time. Turner. That pass stolen by the Hawks.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Allen Crabbe. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. Count the basket at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
The Hawks will use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Lynn. Evan Turner, guarded by T.J. Warren. Knocked loose. Whoa! What a finish!
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Count the bucket for 2.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
To Jeremy Lin. Domantas Sabonis with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Now a steal by Atlanta.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Oh, he had him there for a second. Shot from the lane won't go. Lynn with it. They're down 3. Knocked loose. Pacers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And stuffs it home.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Jeremy Lin at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Pacers with the possession. Here comes the screen. Oladipo, defended by Len. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And a throwdown.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Oladipo into the front court. Leads 3. Here comes the screen. Warren, guarded by Turner. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. That'll get out off one of the Pacers. Time for some new personnel into the game. To Lynn.
Watch the cutter, man.
Has a look. Rebounded by the Pacers. Oladipo into the front court. Up by 3. To Brogdon. Evan Turner with the block.
That kid can block out the sun.
He throws it down.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
Hey, left.
Lynn. Miles Turner tips it. That's his third block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
That pass stolen by the Hawks. Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Jeremy Lin.
Come on, man.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for Indiana, number 25.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin. 4 out of 7.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Here comes the screen. Fires the three. And the rebound taken by the big lefty, Monroe. The jumper's off the mark. Indiana with the basketball. Looking to take this all the way. Has a chance. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Lin. Knocked loose. That'll get out off one of the Pacers. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Indiana Pacers, number 33, Miles Turner. Subbing in for the Hawks, number 12, Evan Turner.
Lin. Beyond the arc for three. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Screen coming. Oladipo. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. From the outside, no good. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Pacers have the lead.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Pacers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers. The Hawks are still very much in this matchup. And the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. These are the guys getting buckets for the Atlanta Hawks.
track. Steals.
We're seeing a lot of steals in this game, and it's not been one-sided. Each of the teams in this matchup have been aggressive on defense and getting some positive results.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. And counted at the rim.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of breakdance move they might hit you with.
Nothing going here on that drive. Now a steal by Atlanta. Trae Young gets it in the right corner. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Oladipo. Trying to cash in. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
The assist from number 4, Victor Oladipo.
Trae Young. Nothing going here on that drive. To Trae Young. Here's a chance from long range. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant movement and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Gets it in the left corner. Fires the three. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
The Pacers with 4 to shoot. To Turner. Can't connect from in close.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Trae Young has a look. Oladipo grabs the board. Off the assist.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
It's Atlanta ball. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there. Miles Turner slams it down.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Screen coming. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And the finish at the rim.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Can't get past the defender to Oladipo. That pass stolen by the Hawks.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for.
To Turner. Second effort. Now a steal by Atlanta. Allen Crabbe, guarded by T.J. Warren. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Indiana basketball. Oladipo. That pass stolen by the Hawks. To Monroe. Won't go down. And breaks it up. To Trae Young. The drive, right to the basket. Domantas Sabonis sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Turner. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Trae Young. Down low to Monroe. It's a big finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Here comes the screen to Oladipo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beauty.
Let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Trae Young. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down to Oladipo. Here comes the screen. For three. Oh, that's how it's done.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Trae Young. Pacers come up with it. Screen coming. Around the perimeter. From long range is good.
And here's a setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Easy path to the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Knocks it down from mid-range. Almost. Tough shot in traffic. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Pacers control. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Trae Young. John Collins swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Off the mark. Surprised he took that one. To Trae Young. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Not that time. Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Trae Young. Down low for Len. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Lets it fly from long range and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once.
It almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Fires the three. Good for three.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And, Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to shotters.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Pacers secure the rebound. To Oladipo. Oh, he had him there for a second. Working it outside to Oladipo. Beyond the arc for three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Here's Atlanta. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Has a chance. Not that time. Deep right corner. Here's a chance from long range. Yes.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Trae Young. Right top. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 17, Jeremy Lin. Into the game. Number 20, Doug McDermott.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Wide open look, won't go. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
And look out.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Alex Len, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Finish that. Turner. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Turner. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. To Jeremy Lin. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
4-3. First one goes down.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
Second of three is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To Lynn. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Greg Monroe rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. To Brogdon. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Great feed, sets it up to Brogdon. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game shooting a layup.
Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. To Monroe. Can't connect from inside. Brogdon to Oladipo. Kicks it around the perimeter. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Hawks have it.
Here's coming. Here it is.
Good. Off a spin.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Oladipo. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Monroe. Driving right to the basket. Flushes it home.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Oladipo into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Warren defended by Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. 4 out of 7.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Here comes the screen. To Trae Young. Down low to Monroe. Ah, rocking the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Oladipo. To Brogdon. To Oladipo. Try from the baseline, but it won't go down. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Trying to cash in. Not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Jeremy Lin. From the painted area, won't go down. To Oladipo. Oh, he had him there for a second. Oladipo. To Brogdon. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Won't go for Brogdon. Had a hand in his face. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
He can't convert the free throw. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
To Lin. Off the assist.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Pacers with the possession. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
To Trae Young. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Runner's good there.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prom City.
And finishes strong.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've Just everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Lynn to Allen Crabbe. Lynn has a look. Deep two there, won't go. With the interception, great defensive play.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Nice finish at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Nothing going here on that drive. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Probing the defense. Throws it up and takes it away. Lynn. Nice pass to set things up. Shot from the lane won't go. Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. Trae Young. And finishes strong.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. For three, Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Five to shoot for Indiana. Gets a look. Can't hit. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming.
That's a mismatch. That's a mismatch.
A drive, but he can't get it to go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
To Trae Young. Shot from in close, no good. Defense making the ball handler work. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by an offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Monroe. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Greg Monroe at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. McDermott matched up with Evan Turner. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Oh, had him going there for a second. McDermott shot off the mark. TJ Leaf pass it against Evan Turner. Oh, with the foul and a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
TJ Leaf. He's got two shots coming. Not the best. Career mark, 62%. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up. This one to the Pacers as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pacers added a win with today's solid victory. And of course I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the three ball, and it was instrumental to their success. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Indiana Pacers. The Hawks didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss.
Game track. Bench points.
The Indiana Pacers had the kind of bench production that will make any coach proud. NBA games can be made easier when you're working with depth, and that's exactly what happened here today.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Indiana Pacers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you